Hello from Disneyland. Today is day number 1 of my Disneyland vacation, and I'm gonna try to eat as many new snacks in the park as I can. Since I was last here in September, there are so many brand new snacks in the parks. From hot dogs and a potato to new beignet flavors, new churros, and even a treat that is very similar to one they serve in Tokyo Disneyland, we are trying it all today. We're gonna start right on Main Street and hit up the refreshment corner for our first stop. Oh man, guys, we are in for a treat. What I think is gonna be a very, very good start to this video. Not only do both of these snacks look like they're about to give me a heart attack, they smell so good. Starting off with the chili cheese potato dog. This is a baked potato topped with an all-beef hot dog, spicy chili, cheese sauce, sour cream, green onion, and spicy corn chips for $13.49. Now, you guys all know how I feel about a good glizzy, and this one looks so good. Glizzy and baked potato and chili and cheese and corn chips. Like, this looks phenomenal. Except there is a lot of butter pooled at the bottom, so we'll see how that is. Real trick here is trying to get everything in one bite. So I'm gonna try my best. This is the bite. That is delicious. I gotta go in for another bite. This is the ultimate cheat meal. If you're looking for a cheat meal in Disneyland, this is it. Although I will say I highly recommend sharing it because this is a lot. And typically I don't like the taste of Disney chili. Maybe that's because I've never had it in Disneyland. I've only had it in Disney World. And I don't like Disney chili usually. But on this hot dog, it is different when mixed with that cheese, that crunchy corn chip. Man, I'm telling you, ultimate cheat day meal right here. All right, I really need a DC break. Perfect to wash down that hot dog. We got in super early. Well, we left Orlando very early this morning, and I haven't had much to drink yet, so this DC is hitting the spot. Also, I'm here with mi madre, her second Disneyland trip ever. She's back, and she's trying the glizz.
Now, the way Kristen feels about mayo, I kind of feel that way about sour cream, so I'm trying to take a piece without sour cream. Little spicy, you can really taste the chili. I love a baked potato, so this was kind of a good idea. It's kind of like, I guess a hot dog would be like a bacon-topped baked potato kind of thing. It was good.
We've still got one more treat to try from Refreshment Corner. Now, let's dive into this pepperoni Mickey-shaped pretzel. It's topped with fried pepperoni crumbles and Parmesan cheese and served with a spicy marinara for $10.49. Now, this is another treat that I feel is like a good cheat day meal as well. Typically, I don't love Mickey pretzels, but we'll see how it tastes with all these toppings. Pepperoni, Parmesan, smells good. Ears first, we're gonna go for a dunk in that marinara. Mickey pretzels are just so dry. And this one is no different. I feel like you could tell just from this video how dry the pretzel is. Now, is it better than your typical Mickey pretzel? Absolutely, no doubt about that. I do like the pepperoni and the Parmesan on there. That's a nice flavor. I also taste maybe like some parsley and garlic on there with that Parmesan. I wish this would be like super indulgent, but I wish it was like smothered in cheese as well. Like if this was smothered in cheese sauce, that would help with the dryness. The spicy marinara isn't bad, but maybe a mix of marinara and cheese sauce I think would be even better.
So I just tried a bite of the Mickey pretzel, and unlike Kristen, I actually am a fan of Mickey pretzels. I know they get a lot of hate because they're dry, but I don't know, something about the Mickey shape just makes them better, and I actually don't get cheese on my pretzel. This though, I don't like pepperoni. This doesn't taste like pepperoni. I don't know what it tastes like.
Bacon bites.
Yeah, like bacon bites. That's what it tastes, and that's what it looks like. That spicy marinara, you kind of need that because it's kind of like not that great. That is super spicy. And as I said before, I'm not a spicy person, but I actually didn't mind that on the pretzel.
I do love the direction that they're going with this pretzel, and I think it's super unique and innovative. Not executed the best, but it's a good addition. Like I think it could be executed a little bit better. I would love to see something like this in Disney World because we don't get unique things like this. So I definitely appreciate that aspect of it. However, the potato glizz is where it's at, and I am going in for another bite of that. One of my favorite parts about this hot dog is like all of the different textures. I'm huge on textures in food. I need a crunch in like every food that I eat. So I love those corn tortilla chips on there. Man, I'm telling you, I know it's premature and we're just starting, but this might be the best thing I eat today. So I just don't know how anything could top this, but we still have a lot to go. So I'll let you know my final analysis by the end of the video. Let's grab our next snack. Our next stop brings us over to New Orleans Square, where I will say I'm not too excited to try this new treat that they have over here. I am talking about the Grape Beignets from the Mint Julep Bar. Now, I love Mickey Beignets. I like Disney World's Mickey Beignets better than Disneyland's, which is pretty hot take. Most people prefer Disneyland's, but I still like the beignets here, but I don't know how I feel about grape-flavored beignets. Grape-flavored anything is, like, questionable, let alone beignets. These are the Mickey-shaped Grape Beignets. They're dusted with grape powdered sugar, come in a 3-pack for $5.99. It tastes like medicine.
I like it. I thought they were delicious.
The beignet itself, fine. That grape powdered sugar literally reminds me of taking medicine as a child. You cannot tell me that doesn't remind you of medicine. Yeah, guys, I'm unfortunately really not a fan of this whatsoever. The beignet is fine, and I'll probably still eat the whole thing, because I could go for a beignet right now. However, that powdered sugar just ain't it for me. And I love Mickey Beignets. One of my favorite Disney snacks of all time are the Haunted Mansion Cookies and Cream Mickey Beignets from Disney World, from Port Orleans. I think they are one of the greatest desserts I've ever eaten. I would love to see them bring those over here, because usually like Disneyland gets all the fun, like creative, unique treats, but that's one that we got over in Disney World that I think they could bring over here in Disneyland. It would be a lot better than this. I know they do a lot of like specialty beignets over here, but unfortunately this one missed the mark for me. Now they also serve these beignets with an optional side of like, they called it like Mardi Gras frosting. It was just like green vanilla frosting, so I decided not to get it. I just didn't think it would be necessary. And yeah, I don't really see how that would like pair well with a grape beignet, so. Good thing I got a Huckleberry mint julep to wash down that grape flavor. Now they usually have like a seasonal mint julep flavor. I think Huckleberry is like returning. I think they've had it before, but I've never tried it. So a new to me Huckleberry mint julep. Oh, that's good. I already love the mint juleps here. Add a little bit of a berry flavor, and this is a refreshing drink. Although it's like pretty cold today, so I don't actually need this. But I imagine on a summer day, this would hit different. Even today on a cooler day, it's really good. After those disappointing grape beignets, I decided to get back into the savory snacks. And for this one, it's gonna be the menu hack that you guys probably all have seen by now, but I haven't been back to Disneyland since it's been a thing, so it's finally my time to try it. I'm not actually sure who created this menu hack. It might have been my friend Vic, but I'm not entirely sure if it was like him or someone else. So whoever created this menu hack, shout out to you. And I'm finally gonna get to try it. And if you haven't figured it out by now, of course, I'm talking about the cheesy garlic pretzel bread with the Bengal barbecue skewer inside of it. I've had the Bengal barbecue skewers before, of course, and I've also had the cheesy garlic pretzel bread before, and I love both. So I already know this is gonna be great. Okay, so I guess we're just gonna break the pretzel bread open. Okay, yeah, it's already got like a slit down the center. So then we just have to slide the beef skewers in there. This is gonna be a messy process, so stick with me. All right, let's place the meat in our pretzel. Looking good so far. Let's see if this tastes as good as it looks. That is the way to go. Oh man, that's really tasty. Honestly, it's exceeding my expectations. I love both individually, but together, what a combo. The only thing I didn't love about this hack is that it was kind of hard to eat. The beef itself isn't like super tender, so it's kind of like hard to like tear apart. You gotta eat like a huge big chunk at a time. So next time I might grab a knife and like cut the beef into smaller portions and then put it on the pretzel roll, just because I think it'd be a little bit easier to eat that way. This is Kristen of the future coming at you back from Disneyland. Now you might notice that I'm wearing a different shirt, and that is because I am filming this part of the video at a later date. When I got here on the first day of my trip and filmed this video here, I didn't get to the parks early enough to get some of the brand new breakfast items and a brand new snack that I wanted to get. It had already sold out. So I'm back now to show you guys 2 more new things. The first offering that I'm about to pick up right now is the Waffle Monte Cristo sandwich from the Royal Street Veranda. I love a Monte Cristo from right behind me in Cafe Orleans. I think it is a delicious sandwich to get. So I'm very excited to try a breakfast version of that. This is the Waffle Cristo. It has rosemary ham, turkey, and Swiss in a waffle served with a side of strawberry preserves and maple syrup for $6.99. So it's really awesome because they actually have an option to order a half order of this sandwich or a full order. So a half order is 1 triangle and a full order is 2 triangles. I decided to only get 1 today because this is my last day in the parks currently when I'm filming this. So there's so much more that I need to get on my last day. So I was like, you know what? I don't want to fill up too much. I'll get the half order. If you did want to get the full order though, that one is going to cost you $10.99. So not a bad price either. But yeah, I didn't want to fill up too much on this waffle. So this does come with some syrup and some Smucker's strawberry jam. I kind of wish that this came with like a homemade type of jam. Like over at Cafe Orleans, when you get the Monte Cristo there, they give you like a homemade like preserves, and it's always super good. They like change up the flavor seasonally. I think last time I went, it was like apricot preserves and it was so good. So I wish they didn't really give you like the prepackaged stuff and they gave you some of that. I think that'd be a lot better. We'll try a bite with a dunk in this syrup first. Let's see how this is. Yep, that is definitely really, really good. The waffle itself has such a strong vanilla flavor, which I really love. But my favorite part, as always, a little crispy cheese action. The cheese just like oozed out of the waffle, added a super nice crispy texture. I can't wait to actually try this in the strawberry now. Let's give that a shot. It's very hard to get out. We definitely need the fresh preserves here, not the Smuckers. I do think Smuckers or not, the strawberry jam is the way to go though. I really, really enjoyed that sandwich. It was a great combination of sweet and savory. My go-to breakfast in this park is usually the breakfast chimichanga. I absolutely love that breakfast chimichanga. Is it better than that? I'm not sure. It was definitely really good. If you're in the mood for like sweets, come over here and get this. I'll definitely be getting it again because it was really tasty. However, the chimichanga, that's just my favorite. All right, after that Waffle Monte Cristo, we're making our way back here to Harbor Galley to hopefully get our next snack. I'm sure by now that you've seen at least one video about these viral chocolate chip cookies from Harbor Galley right behind me. I have been trying to get these chocolate chip cookies my entire trip. It is the final day, and I think I'm finally here early enough to get them. And some other people had the same idea as us because we are all rope dropping Harbor Galley for chocolate chip cookies. Yes, we are that crazy. We couldn't make it in the park early enough for actual rope drop. We got here about 30 minutes after the park opened, but we are in fact here early enough to rope drop Harbor Galley. This is such a Disney foodie thing to do. I love it. Well, I have very bad news. After about 5 minutes of waiting, the line grew even more. There were at least 10 parties in the line. They came out and let us know that they're actually out of cookies. They didn't sell out for the day, obviously, because we got here to rope drop it. But it was an unsuccessful rope drop because they just don't have any more. They simply don't have any more. They said they're backed up from the supplier, and they don't think they're going to get any more for a little bit. So I'm sad this was my last opportunity to get them, but I can't dwell on it because I do have Gideon's cookies over in Orlando, and I actually think I still have one in my freezer. So when I get home, I'm gonna go eat a Gideon's cookie since I couldn't get one of these. But they do serve warm chocolate chip cookies from here at Harbor Galley. Go look them up on TikTok. They look so, so good. They serve them warm. You can either get a 6 or a 13 pack. And I hear you have to get here like before noon to grab them. They're not on mobile order currently at the time of this video posting, but get here early if you want to try and get them. And if they have them in stock, then you'll probably be able to get some. I just got unlucky this time. Okay, so since the chocolate chip cookies were a no-go, I wanted to get one more thing to kind of try, one more new thing, because there are so many new things in the park since I've last been here. So we made our way over to Galactic Grill. They actually had a couple new things, but I decided to get the taro tea. It looks super pretty in all the photos and videos that I have seen, and I don't think I've ever actually had anything like this, so I'm kind of excited to try it. This is a Starlight Taro Tea. It's butterfly tea with whipped taro cream and blueberry flavored spheres for $6.49. Guys, how beautiful does this drink look? This is like almost too pretty. I don't want to stir it because I don't want to ruin the little like combination of colors that we've got going on, but I feel like you have to stir it to get the full flavor. And I'm not sure, this says this has butterfly tea in it, so I'm not really sure what that is. I should Google it, but we're gonna try this out. Cheers. The boba in the bottom, I thought they were like brown sugar boba, but they're actually blueberry boba, which I should have known because it says it in the description. I kind of like this flavor. I don't know how to describe it. I guess it's like the taro flavor that's almost making this like, it's thicker than I expected, but it's giving it this like unique, almost vanilla type flavor. This is so interesting. I'm not sure what I'm getting here. But I kind of really like it. Like, it's good. The more I'm getting to drink this, the more I'm actually like enjoying this. I didn't know how I felt about it at first. It's like, I don't think I've ever had like a flavor like this necessarily before. So I had to like get my head around it. But now that I've drank quite a bit now, I do enjoy it. This tea is definitely better than the pasta that I was gonna get. I'm with my friend Vic, and he recommended I get this pasta from Alien Pizza Planet, but I was like, it is literally 10:20 in the morning. I don't think I could do pasta right now, and we both agreed that that kind of sounded bad, but the pasta itself sounds really good.
All right, so I'm not a red sauce pasta person by any means, but the ricotta that they use on the ricotta pasta at Alien Pizza Planet is so good. And like when you mix it with the sauce, it just becomes this like pink creamy sauce, and it's just amazing. It has like really thin flat noodles in it. I'm telling you, Pizza Planet slept on. You need to try this pasta. 10 out of 10 for me.
So that is one new food that I am not going to be getting in this video, but I'm curious if you guys have tried it as well. I know Vic loves it. So let me know in the comments if you guys have tried that ricotta pasta, the new ricotta pasta from Pizza Planet, and let me know how it is. Well, we have officially gotten everything that I wanted to try that was new here in Disneyland. Of course, there is so much more new food here that I haven't tried yet. And you guys might not have either. So let me know if there's anything that you've tried or that you've seen that's a new snack here in Disneyland that I haven't hit yet. And maybe it's really good. Maybe I'll try it at another date. But for now, I'm going to head over to Disney California Adventure and see what I can find over there because I've got my eye on a few things. Our first stop in DCA doesn't require that far of a walk. As soon as you walk in the park, you'll be greeted with Willys Churro cart. And they currently have a seasonal churro that definitely has my eye. We have got the carrot cake churro. It's a churro rolled in cinnamon sugar topped with cream cheese icing and carrot cake crumbles for $7.25. Now over at Willys Churros, they typically have the Fluffernutter churro, which I know is a fan favorite, and it's a favorite of mine as well. It's a churro with peanut butter, chocolate, and marshmallow. It is delicious. But the carrot cake churro currently took its spot, so I'm excited to see how this one stacks up. That's a churro. That is a good churro. I might even go as far as saying that this churro is better than the Fluffernutter churro. This is divine. The cream cheese frosting on there, which they don't skimp out on either. There is a lot on here, and I love cream cheese frosting, so that is really good. Those carrot cake crumbles are excellent. You might have to fight me for the other piece of this churro here, honestly. I literally finished my entire half of the churro before I could even say anything else about it. It is really that good. I would even go as far as saying that's the best churro I ever had at Disneyland. The best specialty churro ever, in my opinion. It's really that good. You guys got to come over here and get this.
I love carrot cake, so I'm really excited for this. In fact, they have carrot cake, the cake, over at the plaza, and I'm actually hoping we get over there so I can get a piece of that as well.
I told her to put the churro down and grab the mic, and she said no because she was getting another bite. I think she likes it.
It is really good. You can still taste the churro though. So like, it does taste like a churro, but definitely really good. It has good carrot cake flavor. It's really good.
For my next magic trick, I will consume the gyoza sausage bun from San Francisco. Out of everything that was on my list to get today, this is probably the thing that I was most excited to try. Over in Tokyo Disneyland, they have something very, very similar to this. And obviously, you guys know I am dying to go to Tokyo Disneyland and dying to try that snack over there. So I guess this is like the closest to that I'm gonna get over here in the States. So yeah, very excited to try this out. This is the gyoza sausage bun. It's a steamed bun with ground pork, ginger, mushrooms, and leeks, served with chili soy dipping sauce for $8.99. You can actually find this over at the Cerveceria, where they're also serving up an amazing hard seltzer. I was very tempted to get it, but I held back. I didn't get it this time. I'll get it another time during the trip. But yeah, just got the bun. I went for a dip in the chili oil. Only the first bite, but that was a lot of bun and not a lot of meat. I still gotta get another bite to get the full effect, but wow, that sauce is actually spicy. I should have got a cup of water. The second bite was definitely a little bit better. However, I think it would be kind of like plain tasting without the sauce. I mean, the sauce definitely adds most of the flavor, and I got some on my lip. It's actually burning. But it's essentially like a gyoza, like the filling of a gyoza, just in a bao bun. It's good, but I kind of wanted more from it. That definitely would go really well with one of the seltzers from here. Should I get one? I'm so tempted. Well, guys, that is going to do it for us here today, our first day of our Disneyland vacation. We tried so many new snacks, so many new to me snacks, and overall I was pretty impressed with most of the things we tried. The two highlights of the day, without a doubt, were the carrot cake churro and the hot dog in the potato. Those were the two highlights. And of course, like I mentioned earlier, there are still so many new snacks in the parks. I wasn't able to cover them all today. I'm only one person, and I know my mom's here as well, but we are getting pretty full, so I'm gonna save the rest for the next video. I wanna thank some Patreon members: Angela, Ashley, Barbara, the Calcanes family, Catherine, Lindsay, Misty, Shelby, Steven, Adam and Jen, and Brittany, Karis, Chelsea, Carol, Danielle, Marcel, Dante, Dustin and Nancy, Emily, Ethan, John Paul, Christina, Leah, Tori, Lisa, the Martell family, Michael, Paul, Pickle, the Latham Thomas family, Tracy, Wayne, Jermaine, and Eric. Thank you guys. And make sure you guys hit that subscribe button because I have a ton more Disneyland content coming your way very, very soon. Tomorrow morning, we check into the Disneyland Hotel, my first time ever staying on Disneyland property, my dream Disney hotel, and I am so excited. So we're gonna be hanging out there. And then we also have Lunar New Year coming up. My first time ever being in DCA for Lunar New Year. So a ton more fun videos coming your way. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.